Hold it right there. Drop your weapon and hand over all you've got. You'll get one for. Add it up.
I feel quite hungry.
Jesus! do with a bite to eat.
Hey, is someone there?
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinek? He's the tanner's son, isn't he?
Any idea where I could find him?
I don't know. Tried his folks' house, but he doesn't spend much time there.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinnick's nature's no sweeter than his smell.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving, and in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Oh, no, my God, no. Let me sleep.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sin...
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about it.
I've seen him often enough, but I don't...
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have...
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there? He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinek doesn't have anything to do with...
Oh, really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine...
I really don't know what you want from me. So, Hinnock...
Where can I find?
I haven't seen...
Does he do that off?
From time...
What the hell does he get up? Look, Hinnock's my friend, and I really need to know where he is.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms, no. More like...
So Hinnock is a poacher? That's...
Well, he was never much...
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me what...
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came...
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about... you.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. Aye. And then he was talking about the...
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his hat.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't... And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like...
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
Is someone there? Good day to you.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Don't you start.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Have you ever heard of him?
Sure. Why would...
Ah, you wouldn't happen...
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to.
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like...
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't
follow.
Hinek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all. Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any...
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then. What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all...
Bloody hell. Start using your head or I'll never find Hinek. How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and...
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
God be with you.
Got it for you right here.
There!
God be with you, good sir. That's stolen. What are you trying on me? Get the hell out of here.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Your establishment's a bit run down, innkeeper. The walls could use a coat of whitewash.
I suppose so. But what's that?
Well, just that a little extra coin might solve the problem.
Aha! Now we're getting somewhere. If that's the best you can do, I'd advise you to drop the subject before I get offended.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to? All right. But give me your word of honor.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... But I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in...
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Huh. Then who are you?
That's not important. The important thing is we have a common foe.
Considering all the enemies I have, the odds of that are pretty high.
I'm talking about the gang that raided the Neuhof stud farm. I know you were there.
I was, but I've got nothing in common with those bastards.
I'll take your word for it, providing you tell me what you know.
I don't know why you should care. If it keeps my neck out of the noose, I'll spill the beans.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out...
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed...
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard, while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up...
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into...
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're going to rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it...
So Pius knew them? Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to...
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we...
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smil, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, I know. So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, beat it, Ginger. And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go. So we...
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know what... Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally...
There was some difference of a...
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we would... They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over here! It's up the hill. Shh. Jay, found the cave. Shut up. He'll hear you.
Oh, shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck!
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Hey, who's there? Hey, what are you up to?
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Well now, what?
Look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
I'll slaughter you! Bring it on! You're gonna cry now? What's the matter? Come on! Yes, yes. Go! Is that the best you can do? This won't take long. What are you doing? What's going on?
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Bring it on. Come here, Lady Liver. Are you serious? What are you doing? The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Is that all you got? You're dead!
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. You horse! Yeah! Ah!
What's this here? Imagine that.
I've got some more questions.
What?
Who is this runt? What does he look like?
I never saw him before, but he's massive and scary as hell.
Even as... Did you notice what his sword looked like?
No, it was just a regular sword.
I think I once had the doubtful honour of meeting that bastard, and he has something that doesn't belong to him. You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've...
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind...
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here.
Nothing bad. How many people were screaming at Neuhoff?
I didn't kill no one, and I...
But you had a hand in it, and you wanted to rob them. You could have warned them.
I'm no saint, but...
I don't give a tinker's curse. You were there, you didn't warn anyone, and you helped those murderers, even if it was only for a while. You're going to rot.
You're condemning me to death. You know that.
Maybe Sir Hanush will have mercy on you. You've had the devil's own luck so far.
that weapon away. Are you deaf? No unsheathed weapons.
you start.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Don't you start.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
Listen, someone wants to kill him. I have to warn him.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm here in the service of Sahanish.
A ragamuffin like...
Listen and listen well. It'll be better for everybody if you tell me. I'll be happy to know where I can find him. You'll be happy I don't have to get nasty with you and Timmy. I'm sure Timmy will be happy to stay alive.
You don't want to hurt him?
No, like I said, I just want to talk to him.
All right, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
What are you doing?
Here. So,
What do you want from
can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, and now there's some right peculiar characters look.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they look like cutthroats, But I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me...
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
I get the feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about him.
That's a shame, a crying shame. I take good care of people who help me. Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job. We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage of coin if you're ready to earn it.
Where is it?
Ha! All in good time. First proof we can trust you. Help us find Timmy.
I hear he's hiding in Ratai.
Oh, yeah? Where in Ratai?
I don't know. You'll have to find him yourself.
Sounds like a pile of horseshit to me. Stop wasting my time and spit it out.
All right, I'll tell you where he is.
Really? Why would you do that?
We're all Christians here, aren't we? Why not help thy neighbour? Especially if he pays 2 score groschen.
Ha! You wouldn't be my cousin. I'll give you 2 dozen, no more. Half now, and half when we...
Deal. He's at the Colburn's farm.
Right back where he started. Are you yanking... Well, excuse me if I take that with a grain of salt. I'll come with us if you got the stomach for it. If not, come and find us in the Summerpesh Tavern when it's all... Or we'll find you.
What are you up to here? Lost something?
Do you have to keep buzzing around like a shit fly?
My respects to you.
Fuck off. Huh? Scout.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Don't fucking annoy me. Do you have to keep buzzing around like a shit fly?
Hey!
weak at the knees.
I'll wring your neck, you cur! You... Ha! Enjoy this. Alle doppen de lei. You get what? Is that the best you can do?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
What the hell? What's that? Well, look, crawling out from under some rock.